Hello, welcome back to Mentally Golf. Last time I talked, I was really focusing on whether you even want to be a golfer or not. So now we're just going to assume that everybody watching does want to be a golfer. What are your first steps in becoming a golfer? I told you, you need to go to the driving range, you need to learn how to swing a club, things like that. In trying to figure out if you do want to be a golfer, well, now you just keep extending that. We all have busy lives. And if you can't afford to spend 4 or 5 hours on a golf course because of family, because of friends, job, whatever, then you might want to find some alternatives like par 3 courses, executive courses, which are less than par 72. Par 72 being what the standard golf course is. 70, 71, 72 are considered championship golf courses. We'll talk more and more about that. Right now, I want to focus on, how are you going to get into this? So I mentioned you can go use other people's clubs, or you could borrow clubs at the driving range, but really you need to equip yourself. Now, do you need to go out and buy some ping irons and a driver and a 3-wood and all this stuff? Hey, you know what? You could spend a heck of a lot of money. So what you want to do now is focus on, where am I going to get my golf clubs? Maybe a relative or a friend has an extra set and they'll just give it to you. You don't need anything specific. You just need something to swing to start getting that feel for what the club's like, what happens when the face of a club hits a golf ball. If you're hitting a pitching wedge versus a 7-iron versus a 4-iron versus a hybrid versus a driver, it's much different feels, different swings. So what you want to do is just focus on getting some clubs, sticks with the head on the end that you can swing and hit a golf ball, right? In a beginner set, I would say you at least want a driver, maybe a 5-iron, a 7-iron, 9-iron, a wedge, pitching wedge or sand wedge, something like that, and a putter. That's going to be the basics. You can get that at any department store, Play It Again Sports or Play It Again Golf. These are companies that we have around us. You could go to Goodwill or Salvation Army, the local church thrift store, whatever you want. Everybody's selling golf clubs. They're in yard sales and so forth. And I'll go ahead and show you some things that I come across just to pique your interest. So, like I was saying, you can go all kinds of places to get golf clubs. You can go to Goodwill, you go to thrift shops, you can go to yard sales and flea markets, online. But the best place is, people. So if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, I'd like to play golf, do you have some clubs I could borrow just for a short time? I would say, you know what? I do. Look, here's some clubs right here. It's just clubs that I've accumulated over the years. Are they great clubs? At the time, some of them might have been, some of them maybe not so much. But are they good enough for what you need? And they are. So again, be creative on how you equip yourself, and good luck getting some good equipment.